Hello everybody. Okay, so today's video, I get straight into it, is how do you develop leadership skills from martial arts? So, I've talked about this a few times in my videos. I've talked about how martial arts has helped me out in the jobs that I've had in the past, the job I currently have. So we'll get straight to it. So in order for this to work, to have martial arts help you out to gain leadership skills, or for parents out there who want their kids to, get something more out of the martial arts. Obviously, the first reason of martial arts, first reason people get in is for self-defense, or they just like the look of fighting. They see it on TV, they see it on cartoons, on anime. It looks very appealing. So people want to join martial arts. That's another one. Some know that martial arts builds confidence, of course, but one big thing is that martial arts builds leadership skills, the type of skills that you would actually need if you wanted to be in charge of a business, in charge of a job, in charge of a team. So let's get into it. I'll use some examples. Okay, so when I joined the martial arts, I was more of a shyer person. I wasn't the type of person that would get in front of people and speak. I wouldn't be the kind of person to get in front of YouTube and start speaking all of a sudden. So what happened was that me and my fellow martial art brothers, we enjoyed martial arts so much, we wanted to find different reasons to just be around the school, to learn more things, and as well as to contribute. One thing my martial art teacher did was he would have us clean after class. He would have us come in on certain days and prepare for any demo events we're having, especially for Chinese New Year's. We would clean up, we would fix things up around the school. We would be responsible for fixing those Chinese dancing lions, putting the tail together on the parade dragon. So we'd always be doing something to the benefit of the team, the school, and so on. Another thing is that my senior year, I wanted to do my senior project on Kung Fu. So I did my service learning hours right there where I trained. So at the age of 17, my martial art teacher had me coding inventory, products that he sold, attending to customers, as well as giving the class from the 5-year-olds and up. I'll tell you something. Teaching 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds is an experience in itself. I mean, those kids, they if you leave them alone, they have their own law. So, yeah, that was pretty rough because I'm 17 years old and trying to teach a 5-6-year-old, how to do a horse stance, how to throw a punch, how to stand still. These kids are funny. They'll tell you everything. They have a lot of information in their brains that they're willing to tell somebody else. So regardless, yeah, I got a lot of my people skills, my employee skills from training 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and up. As soon as I got to the adult class, and giving classes there, I would train people that were older than me. So that's one aspect. Another one is we have a lot of demos, a lot of exhibitions, parades, Chinese New Year's when we would go business to business. So that was a lot of people skills, as well as a lot of organizing the team, delegating work to all the team members. So me and my fellow brothers, we really wanted to advance quick, so we would be in charge of the of the lion dance team, of the demo team. So we'd be trying to coordinate them, let them know where they have to be at, with the instruction of our teacher. So whatever our teacher told us to do, we would try very hard to make sure we sent the same message to the rest of the team. After that, we started having, when we go to Chinese New Year's, we usually ask people, businesses, for donations, for them to receive a good luck Chinese lion dance for their business. And we would be the ones, since there's so many businesses, we would all split up and talk to different businesses. Obviously, our teacher, whoever he talked to, he would convince them to give us a donation and have us play for their business. But now we had to convince them, and we had to find a way to do it. So that helped us out a lot, get out of our shell. And not only that, we've participated in bigger places, like for certain channels here in Mexicali. We've played for Del Mar Fair. We've assisted the Las Vegas groups. Traveled to Tecate to do a demo over there for a few Indian tribes. So it's a lot of experience being in the martial arts. Obviously, it does depend which martial art you join, but to my understanding, a lot of the traditional martial arts, like karate, taekwondo, obviously kung fu, you will see us a lot giving demos in public events. Obviously, trying to share that awareness to the public so that they could also feel, so they could see the appeal of joining the martial arts. So now growing up, having a better understanding of customers, of people, the leadership comes from actually, putting yourself in charge and knowing that as a martial arts senior, you're gonna help out the group, lead the group, talk to fellow presenters, because we do talk to the public. We'll talk to newspapers, we'll talk to the coordinators of museums that we participated in, the coordinators of the fairs, and so on. So joining martial arts, I could say, it took me out of my shell of no longer being shy, but it just didn't make me outgoing. It made me more assertive, where I knew what the goal was, and I knew the message I was trying to give to the public whenever we would present our demonstrations. So enter the workforce, a lot of it is very similar. Now, the reason I got hired in one of my jobs was because I gave examples of what we did to raise money for the dragon that we wanted for the Imperial Valley. So I remember we had to raise funds, sell tickets, so we had to find ways to make that money in order to actually to get that dragon, which we got a pretty heavy, pretty pricey dragon to present with. So we had to do various things in order to get customers, or people for the fundraiser to go see us, because the fundraiser was basically a lobster dinner, a martial arts show, and a raffle. So when I explained this to one of my bosses, they were like, okay, well, I'll give you a chance. And then that got me a job, and I really did apply everything I learned from the martial arts, of leadership and being in charge, to all my jobs. And ever since then, I've actually only been in charge every job I've had. It's to a point where, like, I don't really know how to be an employee. I just really know how to be in charge. And when you see something that needs to be troubleshooted, to be fixed, the martial arts leadership kicks in, and I start applying that to whatever job I'm doing at the time. So, and I know I've mentioned this in some of my videos, but maybe those of you that have not seen my video, I'll be more specific with a title of comparing martial arts to leadership. how you can develop leadership skills through martial arts. Because we know you can get confidence, you can get strength, speed, agility. But usually I don't hear a lot of people talk about the leadership aspect of as being a senior student, you actually help run the martial arts school in a more business manner. You know, there's a lot of delegation. I mean, if a martial arts teacher has 100 students, there's no way one teacher is going to teach 100 students. They got to delegate that to the black sashes, the black belts, to the more advanced students, and then they take a piece of those students and start teaching them things that they require to learn to move on to the next level. So yeah, most martial arts schools will have demo teams. They'll go to tournaments, and whoever you have in charge there, aside from the martial arts master, teacher, or sensei, they're going to delegate their work to an advanced student, and that advanced student is going to get the benefits of actually learning how to lead a group. So, well, that's all I have so far. Anything else I come up with, I'll make sure to make a part 2 video. Have a great day, guys.